All right, welcome to HoopsTracker. We have a special guest, Kade Speckman, formerly at Lutheran High School, just announced that he's going to be going to South Central Prep in Oklahoma. Kade, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. All right, Kade, you're one of the top players in Colorado. Everybody's been talking about some things, but before we came on the show, we were talking, right? You've been to two Final Fours, you've been to a final, you guys always came up short. And then last year, you guys were the number one seed and unexpectedly got bounced out. Talk about that game with Green Mountain because Coach Marty's first year, high expectations. Green Mountain snuck up on you. Now, Green Mountain shouldn't have been whatever seed they were. Um,
Yeah,
but talk about that. Talk about the end of season and that didn't finish right with you guys because you guys were actually expected to win it all.
for sure. We've always had a standard of success in the past 3 years that I've been there. And I don't think that changed very much last year. But when that game against Green Mountain came around, they ran the floor like no team we played all year. And
Mhm.
I'd honestly just say that our team got tired. Uh,
Yeah,
because there might have been a little bit of a lack of conditioning throughout the program, but
yeah,
that was what I think caught us. And like you said, they should not have been ranked that low. They had two of their guys injured start of the year where they lost a bunch of games that they
hmm,
shouldn't have lost if they would have had those two guys come in. So I
yeah,
definitely think they would have been a top 7 seed if they
easily.
would have been playing all year.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you and I were talking about 2 years ago. You're in the finals. They have you, Hunter Caldwell. You guys go up against Resurrection Christian, and you came up short because man, I really thought you guys were going to be able to roll on them. Um, we talked a little bit about this show. I thought you might want to talk a little bit more about that just to get that off your chest because I know sometimes those old wounds, those old games, they don't go away. So what happened in that championship game? Because you guys were ahead by 8 at halftime.
Yeah.
Clearly, you guys had the size. They had Barker, who was 6'10", but you had you and you had Hunter Caldwell, who were both over 6'10", and just watching all of that. Talk a little bit about that game because I know that was a tough one.
You know, going into that game, we had already previously beaten them in the season, midway through the season at home.
Hmm.
Um, and we had a game plan going that we were just going to run the same game plan again.
Right.
And playing that year, the Final Four was the res game,
Mhm.
which we played on Friday. And
Yeah.
then the championship game would have been that Saturday if we would have made it there.
Yeah.
So in on Thursday, we had to practice for both games. We didn't just get to practice for res or whatever the next game would have been,
Right.
which made it a little hard because we were trying
Mhm.
to practice for, I believe it was Kent Denver, while also
Yeah.
trying to practice for res.
Mhm.
So when we went into that game, we came out firing. We got up 8 by halftime, and then I believe at halftime, uh, we tried to anticipate a little bit of what they were going to do before they actually did it.
Yeah.
Um, and we went away from our high-low action,
Mhm.
which kind of sold us out because I would pull out the 6'11" big man on their squad and throw
Yeah.
it into my other 6'10", who would just go get a layup.
Yeah.
And we went away from that, but at the same time, the Resurrection Christian, they changed their defense a little bit into icing ball screens and stuff of that nature, which also we weren't ready for that. We hadn't
Right.
practiced it. Our guards got a little bit I mean, you just
I
weren't we
got
weren't ready
rattled.
for it.
Yeah.
But I think we lost that game by 6, which was rough, but
Mhm.
definitely a good game for the books.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Now, this summer you played with legends. So Team Griffin and another team merged. You guys had the legends team. What was that like this spring going in? I mean, you guys are playing on the top circuit, right? You're on the Nike EYBL circuit. There isn't one any higher than that. And you guys, all the players that they bring in are top notch. What was your mentality going in basically to make that team?
Yeah, for sure. So really, I would say it stemmed out of Lutheran this last year.
Mhm,
Playing at Lutheran this past year, I had to learn how to take over a game per se. And going into the club season, we started off with a first tryout type thing at Trey Young's
mhm,
house because
mhm.
that's the other team that merged was Team Griffin and Trey
Right.
Young, with all the coaches there. And they really liked what they saw, but it came with all out confidence. That's really
Mhm,
where it starts. And they
mhm.
liked what they saw, and they really kind of built a squad with me and you probably know Frank Beliebe,
Yeah.
us from Colorado. Then there's probably 6 guys from Dallas and 2 from Oklahoma. So
Mhm.
realistically, this squad's from all over, but it just came with a pure mentality of you just got to go out and dominate.
Nice. No, that's awesome. Now, you guys played really well. Talk a little bit about the club season. Frank, you just mentioned Frank. He just committed to Pacific.
Yep.
Congratulations to him. We're excited for him. But what was it like having Frank on the team, like another Colorado guy on the team with you?
Sure. I mean, Frank and I, we've been playing together. We've known each other for a long time, but we've been playing together since 8th grade. Back
Mhm.
on, well, used to be Chauncey Billups, switched over to
Yeah.
CB Elite. We played the
Yeah.
Made Hoop circuit.
Yep.
Um, so it was actually pretty crazy. Originally, the Twins were with us as well
Yeah.
for Team Griffin, and us four, all the Colorado guys, were out there in Oklahoma City.
Wow.
Uh, which was a great experience. But playing with Frank, it's been great. He he's a dog. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll say. Well, and here's the thing, right? Right now, there's 7 players choosing to go prep their senior year. Think about Colorado basketball with the Twins and a couple others that have already gone prep, like Frank. Frank was playing with Colorado prep this last year. Think about what Colorado basketball would be like if everybody stayed. Like
For sure, it'd be on a different level.
it would be a completely different level. It would probably be the biggest recruiting class Colorado's seen in 25 years.
100%.
I mean, like you go back, I mean, Colorado hasn't had his in the last 20 to 25 years, they haven't had double digits D1 players. But if everybody stayed, you would have that. Wow. That's amazing. So let's switch gears a little bit. Talk about South Central Prep. Why did you choose them? I mean, there's a lot of good prep schools out there. Why did you choose them? And what were some of the things that they brought to the table for you that are going to help you?
Well, first, it kind of started off with my head coach, Coach Rice from the Legends. He
Hmm.
got the head coaching job over there,
Hmm.
and that was kind of the first interest.
Hmm.
He was asking, "Hey, have you talked to about South Central at all?" And we were
Hmm.
like, we haven't really thought about it that much. But then we really got a lot more interested in it. We had a few other options as well that we looked into,
Hmm.
but we went out and we toured them all, and we kind of felt that South Central would be the best fit. It's probably the closest out of all the options.
Right.
So definitely a key factor. I mean, the housing situation, schooling situation, you know, everything that gets involved when you go to a prep school.
Hmm.
We felt like South Central did a really good job of that, but also I'd say a big chunk of that was because of Coach Rice going
Hmm.
there. We know what we're getting into with him, and we
Yeah.
know that he works hard and he's always in the gym.
No, that's awesome. Now, we were talking a little bit offline, but talk about some of your goals for this upcoming prep season. What are some things, you chose to go prep, you made your decision. There were a couple big factors. One we talked about development, but what were some of the big, I guess, share with everybody the factors that were really important for you to make that switch?
I think personally, it was like what you said. Development was a really large factor.
Hmm.
Going up against more top tier talent day after day will be a big thing.
Hmm.
You just get better every day.
Hmm.
But also, we're going to be playing on the grind session, and we're going to be playing in border league tournaments. We're going to be
Hmm.
playing in tournaments where there's a lot more eyes on you.
Yeah.
So college coaches and recruitment will definitely go up. So that was
Mhm.
also a key factor because Colorado, not as many D1 guys, like you said,
Right.
and historically there aren't a lot of coaches that come here. So I think that was also part of the factor.
Mhm. Yeah. Now, you have some goals set up. What are some of those goals as you're going into your senior year, you're gonna go prep? What are some things that you think you need to work on? And maybe some of the things that college coaches have shared with you, like, hey, Cade, we want to see you improve in this area or that area. What are some of those goals that you have in place?
Well, I'd probably say just becoming more of a guard. In
Hmm.
college, I'm not going to play a five.
Hmm.
It's unrealistic because all those guys are 7 foot plus. So I want to be a four, stretch four.
Uh-huh.
And I think coming with that comes better ball handling skills, which is a given, and more extended shooting. Uh,
Hmm.
Last year, I shot roughly 42% off of I think around 80 plus attempts.
Hmm.
Uh, and I think extending the range to farther back, college lines farther back, will be a
Yeah.
big key.
Yeah. You shot actually 43% from the 3-point line, which
There you
I
go.
was like, dang. Now, Fiedler was crushing it this summer too.
Yes, sir.
And it'd be fun to have a little shoot off between you guys, but that probably won't happen. But you scored 1,000 points last year. You got to the 1,000 point mark. You're almost at 600 rebounds. You have over 200 blocks. um but you're averaging 24, 25 points a game, but that 3-point shooting percentage, that kind of opened my eyes a little bit because it shows, even though, like you said, you still need to grow and get better in that area, you're crushing it. So,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
yeah. What about the weight room? What have college coaches mentioned to you about the weight room?
I mean, getting bigger, getting stronger every day is definitely a big thing.
Mhm.
This summer I've been in there nonstop. It's putting on weight, which is great. And
Mhm.
going to South Central, we're going to be doing it as a team. I think 3 to 5 times a week, which will be
Mhm.
great.
Yeah, and I bet your nutritionist has you eating about, I don't know, 4 or 5,000 calories a day because you're probably burning it off anyway. But
Oh yeah, a
talk
lot.
now, your older brother played at Black Hills State, went to Shap. Talk about how much he's been sharing with you about the going that next level, right? So you're going prep. Um, what's some advice that he's been giving you? Because it's going to kind of like be a redshirt year as a freshman in college.
Sure. It's kind of always been for him just the work ethic. He is always working. Even
Mhm.
when he's not working, he's working. And it's
Yeah,
just a great thing to see. And I think that's the one thing that he shared with me the most is how hard you have to work, which is something I love.
no, that's great. And now he's got one more year of college, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, are you going to be able to get a chance to go see your brother play a little bit, or it's just going to depend on how things roll?
I hope so. I mean, he has this year and then one more after. So,
Oh, okay. So we got two
maybe
more. Good.
yes, sir. So maybe there's a chance that he moves up next year, and that'd be great.
Hmm.
Maybe play against him, which would be cool.
No, that'd be really cool. I think the
Yeah,
power just went out here, but that's okay. I got my
your
computer.
power just went out.
I think so. Well, it's pretty warm outside, so here, let me flip on a little bit of light. So my
That's
my
kind of crazy.
yeah, well, my computer, maybe it didn't. I don't know. But anyway, but yeah, no, it's good. Well, we're really excited for you, Cade. We really think you're gonna do great things. Um, I was kind of hoping we get one more season with you, but we're definitely gonna be following you on the prep circuit. And man, we wish you well. We hope everything goes well, but man, go crush it, man. Go do what God's called you to do, man. Go play some great basketball.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, cool. Hey, thanks for coming on the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you.